So today, we're going to talk about something huge, the massive, super fast, and sometimes really chaotic rush to get AI into our schools. It's this incredible story of teachers leading the charge while the institutions kind of struggle to keep up. And it's all happening right now. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's just start with one number, 60%. Now, this isn't some guess about the future or a goal for 5 years from now. Nope. This number represents a revolution that has already happened in classrooms all across the country.
Just think about that for a second. 60%. A technology that honestly felt like science fiction just a couple of years ago is now in the hands of a majority of teachers in the U.S. And get this isn't some top-down mandate from school boards. This is a grassroots movement, led by the educators themselves figuring it all out on the fly. And this, right here, is where our story really kicks off. While the people in charge are still debating what to do, teachers are already out there on the front lines, basically becoming the pioneers of this whole new educational world.
So, what does this actually look like in a real classroom? Well, it's all about tackling the stuff that eats up a teacher's time. Instead of spending hours and hours prepping lessons or grading papers, they're using AI as a sort of co-pilot. This frees them up to do what really matters, like creating customized materials for students or giving that one-on-one attention that can make all the difference. It's basically the ultimate teacher's assistant.
But, and this is a big but, this explosion of use from the ground up has created a huge problem. While teachers are sprinting ahead with this new tech, the institutions they work for, a lot of them are still stuck at the starting line. And this has created what we're calling the Great Policy Gap.
And this is where you can really see that disconnect in plain sight. You've got a majority of teachers using AI, but most of them are doing it completely in the dark, with zero formal guidance from their schools on what's safe, what's effective, or what's even allowed. It's basically left educators to navigate this new digital Wild West all on their own.
So that lack of guidance is forcing everybody to play a frantic game of catch-up. States, huge universities, even entire countries are now scrambling to write the rules of the road for AI in education, trying to close that gap before it gets any wider. Take a look at Maryland, for instance. They've put together a statewide framework that's actually a pretty solid blueprint. Instead of just trying to ban AI, they're all about empowerment. They're focused on giving teachers the right training, setting up clear ethical guardrails, and showing them how to actually weave AI into the curriculum responsibly. It's all about managing the risk, not just running away from the innovation.
Okay, now let's scale up from the state level to higher education. Check out this number, over 500,000. Any guesses what that could be?
That number, more than 580,000 people, is the combined student and faculty population of just two university systems, Indiana University and Cal State. They're getting official, campus-wide access to ChatGPT Edu. We're not talking about a small pilot program anymore. This is a full-scale deployment, embedding AI right into the core of what a modern university is.
And if you want to see what a fully coordinated, top-down national strategy looks like, you've got to look at Estonia. Their AI LEAP program is super methodical. Step 1, build a national curriculum. Step 2, train all the teachers. And Step 3, integrate the tools across the entire system. Their proactive, step-by-step approach has really become a benchmark for the rest of the world.
Of course, with all this incredible speed and scale comes some pretty significant questions. This massive push for AI is giving us some powerful new tools for sure, but it also brings some very real risks that we have to navigate very, very carefully.
And the stakes here are incredibly high. As a recent report from Common Sense Media points out, these AI assistants can spit out biased or just plain wrong content. Just imagine a special education student relying on a tool that's giving them misleading information. The potential for harm is absolutely real. AI's influence also goes way beyond the classroom. In higher ed, it's a huge force in things like marketing and enrollment. Yeah, it's used a lot for creative stuff and social media, but look closer. It's also being used in their CRM systems. That means AI isn't just making ads, it's helping decide which students to recruit, which fundamentally shapes who even gets a chance to step on campus.
So how do we manage all these risks? Well, the answer that pretty much everyone is landing on is this idea of a human in the loop. AI-generated content by itself will always have that risk of bias or error. But when that same content is reviewed and supervised by a teacher, an expert, its safety and accuracy go way, way up. The technology is the tool, but the human expert is still essential.
So, where does all this go from here? The thing is, this whole story is unfolding in real time.
The policies and the technologies being debated literally today are going to define the classroom of tomorrow.
And I mean, this landscape is changing by the week. This week, UNESCO is set to release global guidance. On September 25th, a major conference is going to tackle these policy barriers head-on. And coming soon, we're going to see new policy drafts from the Brookings Task Force. The rulebook for AI in our schools is being written as we speak.
Which brings us to one final big thought. We know AI is a powerful tool for drafting the future of education. It can generate ideas, it can personalize lessons, it can change the way we all work. But as it's busy rewriting the rules of learning, the really big question remains: who gets to be the final editor?